What's up YouTube? ¿Qué onda vatos? So I made this Xbox 360 RC car project with the Arduino. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to use the HC06 Bluetooth module on your computer. Have a Bluetooth terminal on your computer communicating with the HC06 Bluetooth module. Pretty neat because usually when you use the Bluetooth module, you're usually having like an Android, and you have an Android app called like Bluetooth terminal or Bluetooth controller or something, and that's usually how you communicate with the Bluetooth module. But in this case, I'm using straight up the Mac, right on the fly. Pretty neat. It looks nice. So I'm gonna show you guys. So let me just expand this. Have everything set. Show you guys from scratch how to do this. Oh, and if you guys want to see my project or my code or anything, it's gonna be in the description. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have a link to that. So and then homebrew. All right. So my bad, guys. All right. So what you want to do is change directory into your devices, or into the root directory first, and then in here you have your devices. The reason I'm doing this is because if you ever notice, if you're familiar with Arduino, is that once you connect to your Arduino, you have your tools and you have to select your port, your hardware port, and then you have these list of ports that you're doing. So if you notice this, it has a root, and then it goes to dev, and then it goes to the device that you're connected to. So usually if you're connected to the Arduino, it would have the dev.hc, and then it have something else, like in parentheses, it'd say Arduino, right? So essentially this is why I'm here in this directory, in the device directory. Press ls stands for list, and then the HC06 is here. So what I'm gonna show you guys is, first what you'd have to do is cat cu. If you're not familiar with cat, I'll demonstrate what cat is. So if anything, if you don't know what any command is, just man. So man is the man page, so man cat, and it will give you like a cool description about it, but I'll show you guys. So let's say, I think I already have a file named hi.text, so I'll remove it. Let's say I make a file. So Vim is a text editor, so if you just say Vim and then hi.text, it'll create that file, Vim hi.text. RM stands for remove. And then, okay, so I make that, press I to insert, and then I say like hello YouTube, and then you press escape, and then colon to be in the escape bar, and then WQ, write and quit. And then if I enter the command cat, and then I say the file hi.text, it's gonna display the content inside the file hi.text and display into standard out. So that you guys know that. Okay. By default, if you just press cat by itself, it'll expect that the file is going to be standard in. So standard in is input from the keyboard. So if I say hello, it's just going to echo hello to standard out. So it's going to receive input and then cast it to standard out. Okay. Control C is to interrupt the program and just cut it. So cat's like an infinite loop. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So next, after this, let me just run this device. So I cat the device, and it's gonna get the input. So let me just reset my Arduino so that you guys can see the setup printing statements. So the Xbox receiver. This is from the library, from the Xbox library. And then this is like my button mappings for the Xbox control. Yeah. So this is ongoing right now. This is why it's hanging right here. So it's like your serial monitor, basically. Okay, so now I make a shell script, right? So bluetooth.sh. Okay, so what I did was I had a infinite while loop, and I don't even think you need the while loop. Not sure. I'll check that out there. I'll put that in the description if anything. While one. Okay, so you have a infinite while loop. It gets cat, and then the default file is standard in. So you're gonna cast the standard in, because remember, cat, what it does is it echoes standard in to standard out. So you redirect standard out into the device. So this is how you actually send data into the HC06 Bluetooth module. So once you do that, let's say none of you guys know that. You guys make that. Don't forget the the header in the top, write and quit, and then don't forget to change modifications, because by default shell scripts are not executable. There's no executable privilege for the user. And then Bluetooth.sh. So you change modifications. Once that's done, let me just clear this. Okay, so now you execute Bluetooth.sh. This is where you execute it, and then you just press return, enter. So it's hanging, so that means it's running. So let's say I enter hi. Okay, so command entered hi, invalid command. That's what I expected, because I have nothing defined in my program to receive hi as some kind of instruction or some kind of command. So help, right? Help. Okay, so these are the terminal commands I defined. So there's disable controller, enable controller, debug, help controller, help. Yeah. Okay, so essentially the reason I put disable controller was because sometimes like I would show like little kids my project, and one of the motors on the top for my steering motor, steering DC motor, if you run it over let's say over 7 minutes, that the motor actually fries, because I'm running on a 20-volt battery with a drop voltage of about 8 volts, which is 12 volts, and the DC motor is like a small motor. It's like a 5 to 7 volt DC motor, so I'm supplying an over voltage. Yeah, sorry guys, going off tangent, but yeah, so like it'd be pretty cool if I had the capability of disabling the controller without taking away the controller from the little kids. So let me just show you guys like in action on the fly. Let's see what's happening. So disable controller is a command, right? I won't press return yet. So this is me pushing the throttle on the Xbox controller. So pushing the throttle, turning, and stuff like that, right? And then I like say it's over 7 minutes. I want to disable the controller, and you just disable it. And that happens. The controller stops getting. It blocks the input from the controller, and then let's say I want to see controller help or something, and then button mappings again, so the usage of the controller. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Pretty neat project, because like I said, the only other way that you'd be able to use the HC06 Bluetooth module with your Arduino would be having an Android app, and since I had iPhone, that's a downfall for me. But this really, like, I feel like it looks a lot cleaner, it looks nicer, it looks legit, you know. Like, but yeah, so the way you end this program is just Control-C, the shell script, and then you Control-C this as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about this, just on the comments or something. But yeah, this is my first like CS video, so I'm pretty proud. Yeah. Alright, vatos, nos vemos. Alright, thanks for watching.